All right, everybody, welcome to part 2 of my reaction to Elvenjig and Elvenpath from NIGHTWISH. Just watched that video straight through with a little bit of commentary. That is part 1. A link will be in the comments and the description. So NIGHTWISH once again killed it here. I don't know how this band is so good live, but every time I watch one of their videos, I'm left just like grinning and sometimes just kind of sitting there like, man, what in the world? How do they do this? Because they all play so well and so on time and with so much energy and so much focus on the crowd, and that it's just an amazing performance. Now in part 1, I mentioned the mixing in this song, and I gotta touch on that more because some people may not notice it too much, when you're watching a live performance, but when you're listening, especially with headphones, a lot of times you can tell a live performance and it just it seems lacking compared to a studio version because it's just mixed differently. Obviously, it's a much less controlled environment, and so it's a lot harder to get it right. Their stuff is always right. The drums mixed perfectly. The bass, it punches you in the face just enough to get your attention, but it doesn't overpower the mid-range instruments like the guitar and stuff, and the vocals pop, everything about it. I mean, I think I've said about NIGHTWISH before that they have, or at the time, I think I said it was maybe the best live mixing I've heard. And I would have to maybe say that again about this song. Like, I know there's some really good live mixing, and, sorry for geeking out on this so much, but it's just incredible when you listen with headphones and it sounds so pristine and incredible, and there's no clashing of, the mid-range and the low end and the high end, and it's awesome. It's fantastic. Now, the band as a whole, always good. Man, the bass, I love how they have some simple grooves and simple riffs, and then they get all over the place and they're playing fast and they're doing these runs and doing this stuff. There was one part where they did a really fast little bit down and it was just like, whoa, man, that is awesome. But then that slower bit where the guitar and the bass are just kind of chunking away, and it had that really cool rhythm and that cool cadence and feel to it. Like, man, I live for those little moments in songs. And I love that, that in this song, it was just enough to make you just crave it more. And I have to go back and listen to it again because those really good bits, all of it was really good bits, but those bits that stand out more, they should never be overdone. And this was totally not overdone. It was just the right amount of tastiness to make you go, man, that was just sweet. And of course, vocals, incredible. Super powerful, super controlled. In part 1, I did say, it seemed maybe a little more weak compared to some of the other stuff. Not in a bad way, though. I like that. In a live performance, I like the realistic aspect of it. I've seen some live videos where it's like, man, this was just you might as well call it a studio version because you're going in, you're doing so many overdubs, and it takes away from it. There's the humanity aspect here. It's not 100% perfect, and that does not mean that Floor is not absolutely mind-blowingly good. It means that she's a human, and so when she's singing live, there's gonna be a live feel to it, and I love that they kept that in. I absolutely love it. So if any of you guys think this is a dig on her, it's 100% not. It's me saying whoever did this did it absolutely right. Now, the beginning part here, I absolutely loved it as well because it starts kind of calm and they keep adding instruments and it keeps building up until it's like this full-fledged, just awesome Celtic sound going on. Now, fun fact, my sisters do Irish dancing, and I was listening to this and I was like, they could do a metal version of Irish dancing. Why not? This would be awesome. They should just, do a jig over this. It would be really, really cool. What a feel. What a band. So much talent. And again, I cannot emphasize enough, the tightness of this band and the energy that they bring. I'm not even at the show, and I feel like I'm at the show. I can't imagine how incredible it would be seeing this live. It would just be amazing. I'm sure it would just be completely mind-blowing. They are so good, and I'm so glad that, you guys have commented on my stuff and told me to check them out because It's a band that I probably would have just kind of, I'd heard about them, never heard any of their stuff before I did reactions. I'm glad that I have listened to their stuff because they are truly, truly incredible. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what else you would like to see, whether Nightwish or a different band. Comment below. And if you have not already, guys, subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when new videos come up. Thank you guys so much. This is a ton of fun, and I really appreciate your feedback. I hope to be seeing you all later. Have a good one.